right, gang, so a little dark, but I wanted to get on before it got light out because we're all set up. Got out on the lake early this morning. We got a bass tournament going off out of Dean's Cove today, so got up about 3 o'clock, hit the road about 3:15, stopped, grabbed a coffee, and we are on the water. It's close to 6 o'clock right now, so it should be heating up. The sky will start to light up a little bit. Looks like we're gonna have a little bit of rain today, so we got the lid up. I think what we're gonna do is set up with you know, from what I did yesterday, and you know, it was a short day, got real nasty out, but I think what we're gonna do is, right now I have the orange tree on here with a glow spoon, and I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with 4 colors. We got the Wonder Bread tree over here, and we're gonna put the silver with pink dots on it, which does great in the overcast. And we got the Gatorade and white M2 on that side, and we're gonna see what happens. All right, gang, I'm back. So far it's been slow, not gonna lie. Switching things up right now, so we went with the Slimline Dodger and the orange spoon, the smaller profile spoon, that size 100, that Northeast Troller size 100. In fact, I got just blasted through some weeds here, so while I'm reeling in, I'll give you the rundown. It has been rainy, no wind, but the fish that we're marking are just not agreeing. You know, it's been one of those days where we're seeing fish in that 30-foot range, and they're just not the ones that have any interest in what we're doing. So we're going to change things up, pull the 4-color line in with the Gatorade tree, and switched it out to 6 colors. So we're going to go down a little bit deeper. Notice, you know, we're down in the 150 range as far as depth go, you know, as far as depth of water, and those fish are holding just a little bit deeper down here. We moved down quite a bit from where we were yesterday, and let's see what happens. Also took the silver flatfish off of the 4 colors on that side that has the Wonder Bread tree, and switched it out for a different color. It's a white with a brown pattern, kind of like a herringbone pattern. I'm gonna start switching size on that side next, and we'll play with the depth. Just trying to get some action here, and it has not been not really been all that great so far. I don't know if the rain is having an effect on the bite, just not sure, but stay tuned and we'll see if we can grind it out. I think we just had a bump on the Slimline. I'm gonna pull this just in case we picked up weeds. Well, we got something on here. Oh yeah, we got something. There we go. It's got to be small because he didn't trigger the downrigger, but at this point we take it. Let's see what we got. It's probably a small rainbow if I had to guess. That was 50 feet down. Laker. So these guys are laying deep. The small guy. They are laying deep. Small but fat. All right, well, on a day like today, we'll take them. I thought I saw a bump on that, and it's a nice laker. Beautiful fish. Let's get them back in. There he goes, right down. All right, sometimes you got to give them a little help. So slimline Dodger, and if you remember, we absolutely killed them on this up at Cayuga Lake. Northeast troller and this slimline Dodger. So we may pull in. Here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna set back up. We're gonna pull that line in and we're gonna go to down rig, 2 down riggers. All right, so we just switched over to a dipsy and something nuked it. I mean, absolutely crushed it. We were at about 80 feet. We're in 180 feet of water. Let's see what we got here. This is definitely the best hit of the day. Now, the only thing is I only have 15-pound test on here. This baby feels heavy. We should get a look at him here in a minute. Pouring rain. Temperatures dropped for sure. Oh, he's still going a little bit. He pounded it though, that's for sure. It's a nice fish. Big rainbow, looks like. Alright, we're gonna have to walk this guy back. Probably not gonna get us on the board, but he hit it. He hit it good. He hit it good. Gorgeous Cayuga rainbow. Let's get him back. All right, we might have a combo that works now. We're gonna turn this baby right around and go back. So the first fish we caught, we were at about 50 feet in depth. So obviously I can't get the lead core down that deep. So all I did, switched over to a dipsy. This is a salmon candy dipsy. Plate setting is 2. Real simple hookup. Just about 6 foot of 15-pound leader, and just a glow spoon. But that wasn't out there that long, and he crushed it. So we're gonna go back. Just had another whack on slimline. Gotta get these weeds off. Slimline at 55. Might be a brown. That is a brown. All right, guy, come on. Not a big guy, but good fish. right, so at least we're putting some fish in the boat. Now we just gotta start bringing the size up. So there's got to be a big boy laying down there for me somewhere. I'm going to spin back around. We're going to go back at it. Well, I just hooked up on a beauty, and I thought I had the recording on, but it wasn't. This is a good fish. He just took me for about 50 yards of drag. This is a pretty good fish, I think. Yeah, that's a good fish. That's a good fish. Speed is about 192, somewhere around that range. 55, 55, 55 back, 55 down, and we found him. It took us a while today, but I think our work is paying off right now. This is a pretty good fish right here. All right. Could be a rainbow. I think it's a rainbow. Heavy he's going to be, but that's a good fish. That's a real good fish. All right, let's get this guy in. What a beauty. All right, let's get him unhooked. And there he is. That is a beauty. 4 pounds, 5 ounces. Beautiful fish. All right, let's get this guy back. All right, another hit on this time on the red side. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Small guy. Big enough to pop the rigger though. Let's see what we got here. A little laker. Yeah, it's a small laker. We need a big laker. Only because I don't want him to break me off. Flip him right out of there. All right, finally able to catch my breath here a little bit. Just had a run, you know, one right after another. Can't say enough about the Slimline Dodger and the small 100 spoon. Both colors hit. The white with the red dots, and of course our trusty orange combo that we have over here. Got one on the Dipsy with another Northeast troller, but it's a bigger size spoon, so I figure we'll keep one line out with a little bit bigger offering in case, you never know, we get that big guy that we want to take down to the weigh-in. But a lot of fun trying to figure out what was going on today. So started out, you know, we're running the lake trolls, and we just, you know, we were finding fish, but they just were not actively feeding. So switched over to that 6-color and the 6-color lead core, and it made a big difference. Caught one fish right off the bat, and that told me that, hey, these fish that are down lower in the water column are the ones that we need to focus on. So switched both over to downriggers, only one line out, no lead core, which is an oddity. Usually I have some kind of lead core going on. But we got the slimline Dodgers on both and the Dipsy with just a spoon, and we're rocking them. So stick around. Hopefully we get one that we can take down and get weighed in. Let's see what happens. Stick around. All right, so again, hit the button and shut off the recording, but we got a pounder on the Dipsy here, but he's got my other line twisted up, and this one's gonna be a tough one. We're gonna have to drag the whole thing in. I don't know if I can separate that. I don't think so. This is going to be a little tricky. This is going to be a little tricky, but I don't want to lose this. All right, so that looks pretty good. So I was letting the other line out when he hit, and he came right up and right into that other line. This is a pretty good fish. I'm going to say it's along the lines of the other one. All right, there's only a couple twists in it. There's only a few twists in it, so I'm hoping that I can reel it in and get it out of there quick. Oh, that wasn't good. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna lose that fish. I don't want to lose my rig. So the only thing I can do is cut it off. Save the rig. Now let's catch the fish if we can. They might be a little bit bigger than the other guy. Good fish. Good fish. It's like 5'8". That's a beautiful rainbow. All right, guys, so that's gonna about do it for me for the day. Day one in the books, and what a rewarding day. So when you come out and, you know, struggle, you saw the rain we had going on, it was definitely a challenging day, but when you can make adjustments and find success, there's nothing more rewarding when you're fishing. So today was one of those days. We came out with our normal program, with the lake trolls and the flatfish, and the fish just did not want that stuff. So we moved over from that 4-color set to the 6-color, and we actually caught a fish on that. Notice that the fish that were laying lower in the water column were the ones that were actively feeding. Then we switched over to the downrigger program, and it was game on. And we caught some good quality fish today. No big lake trout. They were kind of in between, mixed in. I'm gonna say 2, maybe 3 pounds. Caught 2 beautiful rainbow trout. You saw that one, it's about 5.5. We'll find out if he'll get us on the board, but I'm very confident that tomorrow we're gonna come out and have some success. We'll probably set up with the same thing that we left off with today, and I want to show you guys that before I sign off. So the Northeast Troller combo that we went with is the orange slimline Dodger, you know, just that 24 inches a leader and the size 100 spoon. This is the has the orange line going down, the dots and the eye. This is a great spoon. We caught a ton of fish on that. And then the other one wasn't as hot, but still caught some fish on it. This is the red one, and again, we've run this before, the red, and then the spoon also red, and it's the copper color. So nothing special. Ran them 55 feet behind the boat and 55 feet down as far as depth goes. So important to find you know, depth, of course, number one, but the main thing is stay on fish. And you guys have heard me preach this a million times. You know, don't fish those empty screens, because you're wasting your time, especially with a lake the size of Cayuga. There's a lot of empty water here. The other thing is, and you saw this today, you need to be willing to leave fish to catch fish. So, you know, we marked a ton of fish in this area, and they just weren't biting. You know, they did not want what we had to offer. Moved to another location, found some fish down deeper in the water column, and they were actively feeding. So turned out to be a good day, very rewarding. Like I said, looking forward to tomorrow. I think we're going to have a pretty good day. I think the weather's going to hang in there for us. Got a little dicey out here before the wind picked up out of the north. I was down a little bit too far, so the chop was on, so I came back up. But I'm going to call it a day. Go get the batteries on charge, which are very worn out at this point, and get ready for tomorrow. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you'll hit that like, hope you'll hit that subscribe. We're nearing that 1,000 mark, so very exciting for the channel. We're also nearing that 100,000 views mark, which is fantastic. Really appreciate all the support, all the feedback you guys give me. It makes it worthwhile coming out and making these videos for you guys. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow on the water.